Hello and welcome to this course Photoshop Actions. Actions provide users with many possibilities, from eliminating repetitive workflow to applying complex transformations that some users will never be able to achieve on their own. In the beginning of this course, we'll focus on the very basic of Photoshop Actions, including how to record them, modify them, use them with the batch processing and more. And then during Module 2, we will tackle more advanced concepts that pertain to Photoshop Actions, such as using conditionals, stops, recording user input, and even using JavaScript to enhance our actions. And then we will wrap everything up by recording an advanced action that concepts user input in order to create an action that produces an amazing result every time. So let's get started by recording our first action. Okay, so let's open up a photograph from our resources directory with the intention of recording an action. So let's go to open, and we'll open up this photograph right here. So let's say, for example, we would like to create an action for a common task. A task that may become repetitive if this task is applied frequently to multiple photographs. Such a task may include turning a photograph like this into high contrast black and white variation. Manually going through all the steps to produce such a task would be redundant and a big waste of time. So a Photoshop action is a perfect solution for this problem. So first we need to open up the action panel. So we'll go to Window and the action. Alright, so this is how the structure of the action panel is laid out. So first we have a right here, which is what we call a folder. But more technically, for actions is a set, and if we expand this, inside of the set we have these individual actions. And we can also see, we can extend this to reveal what are the comments that compose of these actions, and depending on what this entails of the comment. Some of them you can also expand to reveal the individual properties associated with that comment, okay? And then over here we have two comments. First, we have this checkbox, and then also over here, we have this icon, and this icon represents whether or not we are going to toggle on any of dialog boxes that pop up during specific actions and comments. Usually, this is turned off so that the action could play through quicker. And then over here, we could toggle on and off whether or not entire set is accessible, and an action is accessible for individual comment. Okay, so to create our action, let's first start by creating a set. So we click this icon here to create a new set. We just call this my action and hit enter. And to create an actual action, we click this icon next to it. So we'll just call this BW contrast, and we can also apply and specify which set is going to all enter. And we can associate a function key to run this. And also give it a color so that we can more identify it. But let's go ahead and hit OK or record. And now we could see automatically we have this red record options ready to go. And this means anything we do is going to start recording. So let's get started by applying a black and white adjustment layer to this photograph. So we click over here, adjustment, or go to Window in adjustment, and we click this right here, the black and the white. As we can see, once we apply it just added a new comment, make adjustment layer, and we've added the black and the white here. So we can go ahead and exit out of that. And then we'll go apply our brightness and contrast adjustment layer. So we'll go ahead and click that, and we increase the contrast until we have a contrast that looks pretty good. So by default, it's at 0. So now we are dragging up right around 76. Alright. So we can exit out of that. And now, let's go ahead and click stop. Alright, so we noticed right when we click stop, it didn't add a comment right at the end. And this was the set current adjustment layer. That's because when we clicked on the make adjustment layer, it recorded that actually action of clicking on it. And then we set and specify custom values where we didn't we created the first black and white adjustment layer. Okay. So that's it. So you just create your very first and very simple action. So if you want to see this action in action, let's go ahead and back up a few steps just to see. So edit we are going to undo and then I'm going to hit Ctrl Alt Z just real quickly. Undo multiple steps until we be back with our original photograph here. So to begin, we want to make sure we click on the action itself and not specified on one of the individual comments. And then all we do is hit play. And we'll see, it automatically created this layer and it went through it extremely fast. And that's also because we only have 3 different comments going on here. So now that we are familiar with the basic actions terminology and we know how to create very simple actions, in the next lesson we are going to examine how we can modify actions themselves. I'll see you there.